All right, Mechabellum, let's go. We're about 1,000 MMR up against a 900, so certainly in the average Joe range, and we are looking to secure ourselves a win. Let's try and climb up the ladder. Wouldn't that be swell? Waiting for other players because my computer is a beast. It loads very quickly. Sabertooth Specialist is something that I almost never take. Cost control can be really fun in terms of rushing and building up a lot of technologies. You get an extra $100 per turn. But that's not really good with what the tanks are all about. Sabertooth Specialist is interesting because it starts kind of high speed, but it's going to get really slow afterwards. It looks like high speed is going to work for us though because of Stormcaller builds. We never want our opponent to be able to just buy one unit and win, so we do need some anti-air. I guess we already had some anti-air, but I also want some single target, and we just don't have that with our current build. So if we do this, high-speed laddies, and then I don't actually think streaming in this way is correct. I think you want to, like, potentially even just... Well, I don't know. It's one of those tricky things where, like, streaming in is generally good later, but you need that first salvo to hit these first crawlers. And then, yeah, I guess a couple of marksmen walking down the center kind of makes sense. They have a really good build in terms of having arc lights to counter almost everything that we have. Arc lights alone counters every unit type that we have. So yeah, if they just buy more arc lights, which they did, they're in a good spot. At least, again, these missiles are coming in. They're missing. We're closing range. These guys are going to be shooting my other duders. Missiles are missing all over the place, which is a good sign. Looks like we might be able to close in. There we go. We're losing people pretty quickly, but we just barely will be getting this one for us. Lovely. All right, he is a supply specialist, so he has long-term economy on us, but we get a rank 1 Sabertooth, which I don't know. How much is that worth? Unsure. Sledgehammers are kind of slow into this. This might be like a steel ball situation. Again, I'm trying to keep our squads mostly high speed here because that's gonna serve us the best. I am gonna allow my units to get promotions though. So crawler and another marksman perhaps, and just keep shoring up this side here. I want to make sure my these steel balls arrive first to pull the aggro of their boys. This tank has only 8 meters per second, so if he could kind of make it up the sidelines here undetected by some of these missile launchers, that would be swell. I'm gonna unlock arc lights just in case it's something that we need. Extended range is pretty good for them. And they got more fangs. They got the level 2 fangs, which is a really solid defensive build. I might want my own Stormcallers just for the AoE killing of these units. It's hard to say. I do have some breakthrough on this side, but obviously I'm completely short on the other. These missiles are going to kill all my units just before I take out that tower, unfortunately. Oh, a couple of crawlers survive. That's a pretty big deal. Again, because we have high-speed units, we're able to exploit winning on one side without really paying for it on the other side. This extended range, though, is pretty nasty. Nice. So I don't know if I need my own extended range or if I just need to keep these people preoccupied long enough. Mass-produced Phoenix, subsidized Stormcaller. That's what I'm talking about. Missiles, couple missiles downrange. I kind of like spreading out their shots so they don't overkill by stacking them in this particular way. I am not against upgrading you guys. I will get I'm gonna get the health upgrade, because most of my things should be killing the enemy pretty quick. They're at level 2 though, so that's gonna kill most crawlers in an instant. So all of my missile launching should be slightly offset to just create like a really good, consistent ground pound thing. And again, these crawlers, level 2, they're breaking through pretty well. I know he's got a lot of anti-crawler tech going, but like, it really might just be worth speccing in a little bit more. We seem to be breaking through in a lot of ways. And if we can overcommit him to getting AoE things like Stormcallers, Arclights, and whatnot, then we can follow up with like a Giant or like larger single units or more air units even. Does his... He also got subsized Stormcallers. Interesting. 150 supplies per round. If you don't take this, you need to win quickly. I'm going to take this because I'm not on the back foot. I really want to get like fast crawlers though. And 2 more squads of them. And then I need more steel balls in the future, but I don't know. This seems pretty good. There's 2 squads of Stormcallers over there. A little late arrival on this bad boy seems good. And just a couple random upgrades. Let's unlock our last unit. I don't expect to be deploying Fangs in this battle. He did deploy steel balls and stuff, so he is going to be sending this all to the rear. Our level 2 boys are closing. And he surrendered. Well, that doesn't make for a good video. Perhaps what we do is we just launch right into another one. I'm surprised he surrendered. That didn't actually, that seemed pretty savable in my opinion for him. Like, if he just got a flamer, then he's good. Like, I don't know why he felt like he was in a death spiral. I don't feel that he was. We were going to win another round in a row, yes, and we took the eco upgrade, so maybe we were going to start crushing, but the eco upgrade, like, takes 2 or 3 rounds before you actually start making money on it. All units have more health. That works really well, Tarantula. I'm really into that. Tarantula is really a thing that works well. I like the armor on it. I like the mechanical rage. I like the field maintenance, and I like the spider mines. Like, all of it is good. But I don't like losing to air units in the first turn, so I'm gonna go ahead and get at least one marksman that I'm gonna put over here, just in case there is air unit in this game. And then let's go ahead and get a little crawler spam going, and maybe a late arrival from this side. And let's go. He's going defensive, different waves. He's going strong on the opposite side. I don't know if that's going to be good for us. We have 8 meters per second. The tanks have 7 meters per second. He's getting a saber tooth, which is going to be actually a pretty good counter to tarantulas, it turns out. So I might need... This might be another Stormcaller. Well, no, Stormcaller's not going to be that cool because he's got a lot of rushing units. I need something to take out single targets more effectively. It could be steel balls. Steel balls are kind of the perfect size to get messed up, though. We'll see. It might just be like a steady stream of chaff, like these crawlers that really do it for us. Or it could be, sometimes I like to go for Phoenix, right? You just get some single target air units. They can do quite a bit of damage. Even a Wraith, though Wraiths are typically bad, but they offset certain types of counters. Like, I don't like the idea of it. Steel balls, though, I guess they're okay. Again, into this, you have a 6,000 damage attack. I assume he's going to put them on this side to slow us down here. Though, you know, assumptions aren't always the best. Let's put a squad on this side with a crawler squadron behind him. Maybe something like this. And let's unlock arc lights just in case it becomes relevant. Okay, he did buy another one, and he got the Flame Badger. Of course he did. Okay, the Flame Badger is a really big problem for us. And he bought a... Where's that going to go? This squad here, please? No! Okay, well, this is a lost round, because these things are going to go to town. Well, actually, the fact that I countered one of them pretty quick is nice, but I don't know how I'm going to deal with their extended chaff. Like, we don't have a chaff killer. Again, these laser boys are going to do pretty cool stuff. We do have a sniper. Tarantulas shoot pretty quick, though, so they're kind of all-purpose in this case. Our problem is certainly the fact that, like, this heavy tank hits like a freaking truck. And we got debuffed, and we're gonna get debuffed again, and all that stuff. And all that jazz. I really think a single target air unit makes sense. Oh, but subsidized steel balls. Subsidized steel balls into crawlers that break apart, or into anti-armor. Honestly, armor offsets a lot of things for us. So we get this, it goes here, and then just another squad here, unfortunately. I'd love to upgrade all these units, but the technology was a little bit too expensive, basically. So these tanks are not hitting for a ton. They did missile these steel balls, so it's very important that we did get the second group of them. They missiled both, so that should really hurt their economy. It's unfair if it doesn't, basically. Look how, like, CC'd my units are. CC'd, crowd controlled. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Let him do this damage. Look at that. Just one has to sneak through, baby. This one did level to rank 2, which is a little spooky. We're about to lose this tower. Maybe we'll take theirs first. Having the healing rays on the steel balls could be a big difference for us, too. Unfortunately, we're going to get the debuff right now, and then we just get deleted. So how do I clear this group of enemies faster? Oh, wasps. I feel like I'm grabbing too many things, but you guys, like, I need an air unit anyway, so like this makes sense. Upgrade these two things. I'm not really seeing what's happening on this side. I'm not paying it enough attention. So I'm gonna drop it another unit. Again, he's buying a lot of missiles to, like, mess up the whole all my counters, basically. This should hurt him in the long term, though, right? Like, he's spending so much to make it happen. It is doing great work, though. So I mean, if he just wins, sucks to suck, I guess, for me. I don't think he has enough fangs, though. I have wasps, and they're going to get the job done, I think. So there's a tower down. Again, he has a tower that he's going to get to kill from me, and the timing of it always seems to work out for me, closing the distance on the saber-tooth. But again, I have air units, so it should just be fine. 48 seconds though. That's a lot to kill. Thankfully, they finally got through it. So he's probably going to get an anti-air unit of some kind. But... ooh, additional deployment. I want to stop him from doing a weird flank. I feel like he's about to do one. Couple more steel balls. And yeah, let's just like let this side go all in on the balls. And I want to keep ranking things up. So I'm going to rank up these crawlers. Nothing that's free to upgrade here. Again, he's buying so many missiles. My God. I mean, he is killing things with it. You know, good for him. But these tier 3 steel balls should do a lot if they can just get through. Oh, he went for level 5 crawlers. That's a great call on his part. I actually have to admit. Now I need something that'll clear chaff, but also is like a frontline sprinter. And I don't know if that is going to be like a rhino. It could be a worm. Worms could do a lot for us. He bought missiles to defend his tower in the back there. Again, he didn't get enough anti-air. He just has like wasps, which is a really, I don't know, brave strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it plays out kind of thing. It certainly would be harder for me to win if he killed my air units. Alright, there's the Vulcan. I don't know, maybe the Typhoons. I don't know how fast the Typhoons are. But I actually think that they are super anti, like, ground units, right? Like, they should be pretty hardcore here. So, like, if I just let them kind of sprint forward in a couple different ways, we should be in a good spot. Promote both, promote you. Alright, and then I have 3 deployments. Steel ball, crawler? I feel like they're doing missiles and stuff to kill my frontline units here. So let's have at ye. It looks like he got replicators, which is really spooky. I wonder if I just like double stack. I'm just worried about him buying missiles. He's been buying so many missiles all the time. So we'll have to watch this site closely. He did go fortress with anti-air barrage. Anti-air barrage feels really strong these days. I got completely wrecked by it before. So there's the machine gunners killing chaff really well from a distance. I mean, we did give them the mechanical rage, but they are rank 1 against like rank 5 units, you know? So here we go. Some of our air units are dying. I mean, there's another surrender. Okay, I mean, again, I don't think that we beat him that round, and I actually think that he had a lot of things scaling for him. I don't know that the replicator play was a good one. Why was he just losing to me? I mean, honestly, the fortress was going to be it, fam. But I guess then I got the Typhoons to clear out his crawlers, and he's just peeved. But I actually think that he did a great job picking up his rhinos. I think the level 5 crawlers won him around at least, but he never got a good anti-air unit. And if he just bought more fortresses, like in depth, one more volley and all these wasps were dead. The only reason they survived is because they were at rank 3. You know, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed. This was a good couple rounds. If I go back to lobby, you can see we ranked up. We got a little bit of MMR, going up to plus 21, baby. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.